All right, parents, listen up. The Salem Four Rivers Back to School Bash is Tuesday, August 13th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at 601 South MacArthur Avenue. It's the one-stop shop to get your kids ready for school. Sports physicals, immunizations, well child checks, dental evaluations, even help with Medicaid applications and local resources. Plus, every kid seen gets school supplies, a CSU's custard voucher, and a shot at some awesome giveaways. Appointments are great, but walk-ins are totally welcome. Don't miss it.
The Bank of Salem would like to take this opportunity to welcome their newest member to the bank family, Jason Bass. Jason has joined the Bank of Salem lending staff and will be a valuable addition to their team. Stop by the Bank of Salem at the Crossroads location at 1001 South Main Street. Say hello to Jason and make him feel welcome. The Bank of Salem, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at that noon hour weather forecast. We do have a slight chance of showers this afternoon and a chance of showers and thunderstorms with a chance of precipitation at 40%. We'll have mostly sunny skies today with a high near 91, and our heat index value will be as high as 96 with southerly winds around 7 miles per hour. Tonight will be mostly clear with a low around 69. We'll have southerly winds tonight around 7 miles per hour. Tomorrow will be sunny and hot with a high near 92. Our heat index value forecasted for Friday will be as high as 99 degrees. We'll have southerly winds 6 to 9 miles per hour. Tomorrow night will be mostly clear with a low around 70 degrees. With southerly winds will be about 7 miles per hour. Saturday should be sunny with a high near 91. Southerly winds on Saturday will be 7 to 9 miles per hour. Then Saturday night we'll have mostly clear skies, low around 69. Sunday we expect sunny skies with a high temperature near 90 degrees. Skies will be mostly clear Sunday night with low around 69 degrees. Then Monday sunny with a high near 89. Monday night will be partly cloudy with a low around 68 degrees. Then Tuesday we have a chance of showers and thunderstorms with mostly sunny skies and a high temperature near 89 degrees. We expect partly cloudy skies Tuesday night, low around 67, and Wednesday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms on Wednesday with sunny skies and a high temperature near 89 degrees. And that is your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. Everywhere I go, I hear people voicing frustration with the national news media. A recent social media rant called their approach borderline immoral, claiming they feed off controversy to divide the public and boost ratings by selling more ad space. There's more truth to that than many would like to know. Truly objective news programs are rare these days. What often passes for investigative journalism on national television is frequently one-sided, leading heavily on biased sources and questionable evidence. The goal doesn't seem to be informing the public. It's about stirring emotions, driving engagement, and keeping viewers glued to the screen. As consumers, we're not just watching passively, we're often being manipulated. Many viewers still accept it all at face value, returning day after day, waiting for the next sensational story. It's hard to blame those individual journalists entirely. Most don't enter the field expecting to compromise their integrity. But when newsroom priorities shift from truth to ratings, even the most ethical reporters face tough choices. Let's be honest, the media gives us what we respond to. Controversy sells, outrage spreads. Calm, reasoned reporting often gets buried. National news networks carefully track audience behavior and tailor content to what brings in the most viewers. I don't condone media outlets that twist facts or ignore opposing viewpoints, but we as a nation must acknowledge our role in this cycle. If we want better media, we have to start demanding it. Support journalism that values depth and balance. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
At Channel, we always show up for our farmers.
Is that tar spot or rust?
Incoming!
Definitely rust.
Rick? How did you?
Dropping in to check on your crop, Bill. Let's call your agronomist before that rust can hurt your yield.
That sounds great. But when did you learn to skydive?
Self-taught, Bill. Kind of a prodigy.
From personalized insights to year-round support, Channel Seed pros always show up. Visit channel.com to learn more. Channel. All in, all season. Read and follow pesticide label directions, grain marketing, and other stewardship practices.
We arrived at the scene, and the job, like everyone before, was executed flawlessly, leaving us with more questions than answers.
It was time to bring in the big guns.
You don't mean?
Yeah, John Deere Bale documentation.
All the data, one location. It was the answer to everything. Visit johndeere.com/Bale documentation for more information.
Life just got a whole lot easier with grocery delivery from your Country Mart here in Salem. Now available through Instacart. Skip the trip and shop from the comfort of your own home. Whether it's fresh produce, household essentials, or last-minute needs, Country Mart has you covered. Simply visit their Instacart page, select your items, and schedule a delivery time that works for you. It's just that easy. Support your local grocer, save time, and enjoy the convenience of shopping with Instacart today. Shop from home, shop with ease, shop Country Mart with Instacart.
Have you seen Townscreen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at Advanced Chiropractic, Jet Tires and Auto, Salem Bowling Center, and Terrell's Complete Auto Care, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Townscreen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. Townscreen in Salem.
A pretty quiet day for direct cash cattle trade, and cash hogs closed higher. Good morning, I'm Megan Grebner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. Direct cash cattle trade activity was pretty quiet again Wednesday. There were a few deals noted in parts of Texas at $237 live, but that's not enough business to establish an accurate price trend for the week. Asking prices were at $238 to $240 live in the south, but didn't surface in the north. Significant trade volumes likely going to be delayed until the end of the week. At the Beaver Livestock Auction in Oklahoma, feeder steers were mostly $5 higher. However, steers 650 to 700 pounds were $8 lower. Feeder heifers were $1 to $4 higher, with 850-pound heifers $13 higher. Steer and heifer calves were $8 to $10 higher, with 400 to 450-pound steers and 500-pound steers and heifers as much as $20 higher. The USDA says demand remains robust. Quality range from average to attractive. Medium and large one feeder steers 600 to 603 pounds. Fancy brought 418 to 423.50. Medium and large on feeder heifers, 824 to 828 pounds, brought 322.25 to 324.75. Box beef closed sharply higher with solid demand for light offerings. Choice up 492 at 374.86. Select was 542 higher at 351.36. Estimated cattle slaughter was 116,000 head, up 4,000 on the weekend, down more than 6,000 on the year. Cash hogs closed higher with a big negotiated run. The cash hog market has had a couple of solid days of business. Processors were much more aggressive in their procurement efforts and moved larger numbers again Wednesday. Demand continues to be the market's main driver. The solid demand on both the global market for U.S. pork and domestically are helping provide some pretty significant price support. Barrows and gilts at the National Daily Direct were up 25 cents with a weighted average of $113.77. Pork values closed sharply lower, down $2.90 at $115.22. Hams, loins, bellies, and picnics were all sharply lower. And estimated hog slaughter was 479,000 head, up 9,000 on the week and up about 2,000 on the year. At the CME, live and feeder cattle were sharply higher, supported by sharply higher box beef during the session, and lean hog futures were lower on profit taking. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
This season, armyworm better watch out. Because your wheat is protected by Lumavia CPL insecticide seed treatment with a unique mode of action that starts at the seed, then moves through the plant to protect it, from roots to shoots, for strong stand establishment and better yield potential. Army worms, you're out of here. Learn more at corteva.us/Lumavia CPL.
We arrived at the scene, and the job, like everyone before, was executed flawlessly, leaving us with more questions than answers.
It was time to bring in the big guns.
You don't mean?
Yeah, John Deere Bale documentation.
All the data, one location. It was the answer to everything. Visit johndeere.com/Bale documentation for more information.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today, be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Evelyn Randall of Salem passed away Sunday, August 3rd at the age of 96 years. Funeral services for Evelyn Randall will be Friday, August 8th at 1 in the afternoon at the Salem Chapel of James Gar Mortuary. Visitation for family and friends of Evelyn Randall will also be Friday from 12 noon until service time at 1 o'clock. And all arrangements for Evelyn Randall of Salem are under the direction of the James Gar Mortuary of Salem. June Marie Dodd Vickery, age 92, of Columbia, Missouri, passed away Wednesday, July 30th. Memorial services for June Vickery will be Saturday, August 16th at 3:30 in the afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of June Vickery will also be on Saturday, August 16th from 2 o'clock until service time at 3:30 at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Memorial contributions may be made in memory of June Vickery to the Dent County Museum. Memorial envelopes will be available, and all arrangements for June Marie Dodd Vickery of Columbia, Missouri are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Timothy Tim Wayne Crocker, age 68, of Salem, passed away Sunday, August 3rd. Celebration of life for Tim Crocker will be held and announced at a later date, and all arrangements for Timothy Tim Wayne Crocker of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements, and it was brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
Out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMOradio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today, they're free!
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU Salem Campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem Campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. The Dent County Commissioners met this morning at the courthouse. In the road report, District 1 Commissioner Keith Green reported that his men were completing the 2,000-hour service on one of the graders, and then it will start grading in the Turtle area. He also said a pipe was being installed on Dent County Road 4210, and that was all he had to report since he had 2 men out. District 2 Commissioner Jimmy Williams said his crew was grading in the Lacoma area on Dent County roads 2025, 2050, 2060, and 4353. Plus, rock will be added and grading done on County roads 2020 and 4330. Williams noted that new blades were being installed on grader number 40. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson reported that on Wednesday he attended the Solid Waste Advisory Board meeting in Jefferson City. He said there was discussion on the disposal of scrap tires plus reports from all the districts. Larson did note that he would be attending the Transportation Advisory Committee meeting next week at MRPC in St. James. Denton County Clerk Angie Curley said that the commissioners were approving bills for payment and that she balanced with the collector and assessor on the monthly collections, abatements, and add-ons for the month of July. She also noted that she balanced with the treasurer on all accounts for July, and the commissioners had her reports for review. Curley said she would be gone next Monday to attend the MAC board meeting, as well as Thursday to attend the County Clerks Association meeting. Dent County Collector Shannon Van Kirk was in to report her July turnover of $58,422.30. Dent County Treasurer Denita Williams was in to report the sales tax receipts for August. The General Revenue and Law Enforcement Sales Tax Funds each received $131,898.06, which was up $38,291.87 from August of 2024. Year-to-date, each fund is up $26,715.04, or about 3.6%. She said that both jail funds received $126,662.99, which was an increase of $37,614.68 from August of 2024. Year-to-date, each fund is up $68,187.79, or about 9.9%. Williams reported that the Road and Bridge sales tax receipt was $63,120.72, and that's up $18,807.50 from last August. Year-to-date, Road and Bridge is up $34,054.99, and that's up about 1%. At last Monday's meeting, Mike Smith with Hope Construction was in to look at the gazebo and said he will submit a quote for fixing the boards and painting them. Also on Monday, Presiding Commissioner Larson signed a supplemental agreement, which was part of the engineering services contract dated March 1, 2024, between Great Rivers Engineering and Dent County for flap number 077. The agreement is for an additional $4,267.49 and is not to exceed $8,835.49 without authorization. The total service shall not exceed $90,947.33. The next meeting of the Commissioners will be Monday morning at the Dent County Courthouse at 9 o'clock, and the meeting will be open to the public. Registration is now open for Salem Parks and Recreation's flag, football, and cheerleading programs. Students in grades 1 through 6 are invited to sign up and take part in this exciting fall activity. Flag football registration is $35, while cheerleading registration is $45. Families can register online by visiting go.teamsnap.com/form/494271. Again, that site that families can register their kids on is go.teamsnap.com/forms/494271. The registration period runs through August 29th of this year. And if you'd like more information, call the Parks and Recreation Department at 573-729-6290. Missourians are being targeted not only by scam text messages but also by fraudulent phone calls. State officials are warning residents to remain cautious and vigilant. The Missouri Department of Revenue emphasized that it will never call or text individuals to request personal information related to taxes, motor vehicles, or driver licenses. Authorities urge the public to disregard such messages and report any suspicious activity to help prevent potential fraud. The Dent County Health Center announces the upcoming departure of Dr. April Greener, DNP, FNP-BC, who will conclude her service on August 29th of 2025. Dr. Greener has accepted a position at Missouri University of Science and Technology in Rolla, where she will continue her work in public health by serving students through their campus health clinic. Greener stated that it's been an incredible honor to work alongside the dedicated team at Dent County Health Center and care for the wonderful patients who make up this community and make it so special. She said that this role has not only been professionally rewarding, but has also given her a deep sense of connection to the people of Dent County. Zach Moser, administrator of the Dent County Health Center, said that April's compassion, clinical excellence, and deep commitment to our mission have made her an invaluable part of our team, and she will be greatly missed. And we wish her all the best in her new role. Moser noted that April will continue addressing refill requests until patients have a chance to establish with new nurse practitioners Kyla Hobson and Amanda Stites. To mark this transition and celebrate Dr. Greener's years of service, the Health Center will host a community open house on Thursday, August 28th from 5 to 6 at the Health Center. Patients and community members are encouraged to stop by that evening to say farewell to April and meet Kyla and Amanda. Ameren, Missouri is informing customers of planned changes to Missouri law that underscores the importance of contacting Missouri 811 before any excavation project, a crucial step to preventing costly repairs, service interruptions, and serious injuries. Senate Bill 133 makes critical updates to Missouri's 811 system to evolve with technological advancements and the modern needs of both excavators and underground facility owners. Under the new law, excavators will be required to contact 811 at least 2 business days ahead of a project and complete the work within 21 days of the project start date. If work continues beyond that period, even if marks are still visible, a new 811 ticket is required. Pam Harrison, Senior Director of Gas Operations for Ameren, Missouri, said that Ameren's crews and customers play a pivotal role in ensuring excavation safety across our service territory. Ameren is urging everyone to contact 811 as directed by law so our facilities can be marked before work begins to maintain the integrity of Ameren, Missouri's underground infrastructure and ensure public safety. Additionally, the new law requires excavators to notify 811 if they discover an unmarked underground facility. Regardless of whether it is damaged, they're required to report it. If damage to a natural gas facility occurs, it is federal law and for the safety of the public to follow these steps. Stop all excavation activities immediately. Evacuate the area and ensure others stay away from the site. Contact 911 to report the incident and provide details about the location and nature of the damage. Contact Ameren, Missouri at 1-800-552-7583. Notify Missouri 811 about the damage. Ameren, Missouri recommends that customers call 811 or visit missouri-811.org at least 3 business days before starting a digging project. Requests can be made at no cost 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's also important to have underground lines freshly marked every time you dig, even if you had lines marked for past projects. To learn more about safe digging, visit missouri-811.org. Well, that has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU's Salem Campus, contact them at 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071.
Oh, some days feel like a marathon before your feet hit the floor. But with McDonald's breakfast deals, you can get a win on the board before the race even starts. Mix and match two of your breakfast faves, like a sausage McMuffin with egg, bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles for just $5. Open early, morning starts with a McD breakfast that isn't just breakfast, it's the fuel you need to get a jump start on your day. So what are you waiting for? Get moving. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Drive to Feed Kids is a year-round effort by the agricultural community in Missouri to make a difference in the fight against hunger in our state. The Drive to Feed Kids kicks off in January with the 4-H Feeding Missouri campaign and continues with Hogs for Hunger. The effort culminates in August at the Missouri State Fair with FFA Food Insecurity Service Day and other packing events. Visit mofarmerscare.com/drive to learn more and join the effort. Brownfield Ag News has a new podcast that focuses on the latest advancements and breakthroughs in the agricultural sector. This weekly podcast features interviews about cutting-edge technologies, practices, and research that are transforming farming and food production. Each episode delves into the latest developments in the field, offering insights into how new innovations are reshaping farming, improving efficiency, and addressing global challenges. The program aims to keep agricultural professionals, researchers, and enthusiasts informed about the rapidly evolving field of agriculture. By highlighting new technologies and practices, it helps listeners stay ahead of industry trends and make informed decisions about adopting innovations in their own work. The Innovations in Agriculture podcast is available in the Agra America podcast directory or wherever you get your podcasts.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the American Legion Post number 99, Looking Glass Salon, Salem Senior Center, and McCoy Vision Clinic, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Town Screen in Salem.
Content is king, especially content created and delivered by a trusted source. For more than 50 years, Brownfield has provided news and ag information to farmers. Brownfield's team of a dozen award-winning ag broadcasters works together to provide local and regional coverage, as well as national and international news and information, making Brownfield a household name for farmers. Thank you for listening.
It is now time for a look at local and regional sports, being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The St. Louis Cardinals and Los Angeles Dodgers finished up their 3-game series yesterday afternoon in Dodger Stadium. A Brendan Donovan single in the third got the Redbirds on the board first, but a Shohei Ohtani 2-run homer put the Dodgers on top. In the eighth, the Cardinals were still down by 1. A Jordan Walker single allowed Alec Burleson and Mason Wynn to cross home plate after a throwing error by the Dodgers' third baseman. With the momentum in their favor, the Cardinals went on to win the game 5-3 and take the series 2-1. The Cardinals are heading home to start a new series versus the Chicago Cubs. They'll be starting that tomorrow night. The last time these two teams met, the Cubs took the series 2-1. Friday's game will be live on KSMO 1340 AM and 95.7 FM with a pregame coverage starting at 6:20. Kansas City Royals were able to avoid the 3-game series sweep against the Boston Red Sox last night. The Royals fell behind early, but a Kyle Isbell single drove in 2 runs for the Royals, and they never looked back for a 7-3 win. The Royals will face the Twins Friday night at 7:10. And that has been a look at local and regional sports brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Great Nut Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. The Royals stop the red-hot Red Sox.
In the air, left field, and deep, and over the wall. Jonathan India batting 7th. It's a 3-run home run in in the 7th inning.
FanDuel Sports Network, Matt Quattrero moved India from the leadoff spot down to 7th. He was hitting just .236, but went 2 for 4 with a home run to give the Royals a 7-3 win. Mike Yastrzemski playing on the same field his grandfather, Carl Yastrzemski, played on for 23 seasons, went 2 for 3 in the leadoff spot. The Royals are 57-58. They visit the Minnesota Twins tomorrow night. The Cardinals scored a pair of runs in the top of the 8th inning, a 5-3 win over the Dodgers. The Cardinals were down 1 before Jordan Walker laced a 2-run single to give the Cardinals the lead.
There's still a lot of stuff I can work on, some stuff that's still inconsistent, but man, I think I'm on the right track, getting back to where I want to be, and it looks good, it feels good, and I, want to be more consistent than I am right now.
This was the 27th come-from-behind win for the Cardinals this season. They get back to 58-58 and will host the Cubs tomorrow night. Back for his 13th season, tight end Travis Kelce. Some wondered if he would retire. He has referred to St. Joseph as being his sanctuary and says that this is still the case.
I love it here. It gets me away from everything else that's going on in this crazy world. And, I think you can really just focus in on your craft and focus in on being the best you can for the guys around you, man. And football's always been the biggest, driving force I've ever had. So I love coming out here and focusing on this and getting better for another run and hopefully a Super Bowl.
Kelce says what juices him up more than anything is seeing what they've been able to build through these last 13 years.
The fact that, we have created this culture. We have created this machine that, when you do it the right way, it works. And
Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
With Missouri Medicaid, more people can get care.
Yeah, I'm a single dad with a job living way out here. Medicaid isn't for my family.
Actually, it is. Medicaid covers single adults, kids, workers, students.
But it's probably just basic coverage, right?
It's more than you think. Doctor visits, prescriptions, even back-to-school checkups for kids.
Wow, I had no idea. Looks like we'll be ready for school, huh?
If you think Medicaid isn't for your family, think again. Learn more at covermissouri.org.
John Party, live at the Missouri State Fair, August 16. With special guest, Carly Scott Collins. Catch John Party with Carly Scott Collins August 16 at the State Fair Grandstand, presented by CFM Insurance. Step on into live entertainment and get your tickets today at mostatefair.com or etix.com. The Missouri State Fair, August 7 to 17 in Sedalia.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
With Missouri Medicaid, more people can get care.
Yeah, I'm a single dad with a job living way out here. Medicaid isn't for my family.
Actually, it is. Medicaid covers single adults, kids, workers, students.
But it's probably just basic coverage, right?
It's more than you think. Doctor visits, prescriptions, even back-to-school checkups for kids.
Wow, I had no idea. Looks like we'll be ready for school, huh?
If you think Medicaid isn't for your family, think again. Learn more at covermissouri.org.
What's up? It's Fitz, F-I-T with a Z from the Country Top 40, inviting you to hang with me as we count them down again this weekend. All the hits, all the stories behind the songs. We're going to find out if Sam Hunt keeps the crown with Country House, or is there a brand new sheriff in town? I'll see you this weekend for all the hits on the Country Top 40 with Fitz right here.
Not everyone recognizes they might have a gambling problem. How do you know if gambling is a problem for you? Ask yourself the following questions. Have you felt the need to bet more and more money? Have you ever lied to people important to you about how much you gambled? If your answer is yes to either of these questions, free confidential help is available at 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-GAMBLER.
Here at KSMO Radio, it is now time for the news from the Missouri Net. Then stay tuned. I'll be back after the top of the hour with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
Missouri Net News. I'm Sue Danielson. State regulators are warning of rising health insurance premiums. Insurance Director Angie Nelson says prescription drug costs are expected to go up too, fueled in part by weight loss drug demand.
The cost of those is really, really impacting prescription drug coverage and really driving up cost.
Missourians have until September 2nd to comment on insurance.mo.gov before the final 2026 rates are locked in. Missouri Secretary of State Denny Hoskins says more than 200,000 names have been taken off the voter rolls this year.
And that includes over 18,000 deceased voters and 2,000 felons.
Hoskins says that includes non-citizens who are ineligible to vote, but he did not say how many of those names have been removed. A Kansas City dog park and restaurant chain has closed its locations. Bar K has filed for bankruptcy. KMBC TV reports the company is millions of dollars in debt. Missouri Net News.
Ever lose your keys? Is that normal aging, dementia, or something else? Fear often stops us from asking for a simple checkup from the neck up. Knowing your